My child, don't skip what I'm about to tell you. This message is specifically for you, and you'll know it's true when you feel your heart respond. Listen with your spirit, not just your ears. My dear child, I want you to sit quietly for just a moment and let these words sink deep into your soul. Someone who loved you with a love so pure and so deep has crossed over from this life into eternity, and before they took their final breath, they spoke your name. They did not leave this world thinking about themselves. They left thinking about you. They left worrying about your struggles. They left hoping for your success. They left praying for your breakthrough. And in that sacred moment when their spirit was preparing to meet me face to face, they cried out one last time. They asked me to protect you. They begged me to provide for you. They pleaded with me to open doors that have been locked in your life for far too long, and I heard every single word that came from their trembling lips. I collected every tear that rolled down their face. I recorded every prayer that rose from their breaking heart. And now, right now, in this very moment, I am answering those prayers in ways that will absolutely transform your entire existence. You have been walking through a valley that seemed to have no end. You have been climbing a mountain that appeared to have no summit. You have been fighting battles that felt impossible to win. But what you did not know, what you could not see, was that every step you took in that valley was bringing you closer to the mountaintop. Every struggle you endured was actually strengthening muscles you did not even know you had. Every tear you cried in secret was watering seeds that were planted in the spiritual realm long before you were even born. Your loved ones saw your pain. They witnessed your silent suffering. They watched you smile in public while dying inside in private. And they could not bear to leave this earth without making sure that your future would be different from your present. They could not close their eyes for the final time without securing your blessing. They could not take their last breath without releasing a prayer so powerful that heaven itself had to respond. Type Amen if you feel in your spirit that this message is directly from God to you right now. I need you to understand something that will change how you see everything that has happened in your life. Nothing, absolutely nothing, has been wasted. Not a single tear, not a single sleepless night, not a single moment of pain. Every difficulty you faced was actually preparing you for the weight of glory that you are about to carry. If I had given you this blessing 10 years ago, you would not have been ready for it. If I had opened these doors 5 years ago, you would have walked through them unprepared. If I had released this wealth 3 years ago, you would not have had the wisdom to manage it. But now, after everything you have been through, after every test you have passed, after every storm you have survived, you are finally ready. You are finally in position. You are finally equipped to receive what I have been holding in heaven with your name written on it in golden letters. The person you lost was not just someone who loved you. They were an intercessor. They were a prayer warrior. They were someone who knew how to touch heaven on your behalf. And even though their physical body is no longer on this earth, their prayers are still active in the spiritual realm. Their words are still echoing through the corridors of heaven. Their faith is still moving mountains that stand between you and your destiny. Right now, in this very second, there are angels who have been assigned specifically to your case. They have been given detailed instructions about your breakthrough. They have been equipped with everything they need to dismantle every obstacle that has been blocking your path. And they are working around the clock, day and night, never sleeping, never resting, making sure that every single thing that was promised to you will manifest in your physical reality. You have heard people talk about financial miracles, but you are about to experience them firsthand. You have heard testimonies about unexpected blessings, but you are about to become the testimony. You have watched others walk in favor that made no logical sense, but you are about to step into that same kind of supernatural advantage. The money that is coming to you will arrive from directions you never anticipated. Some of it will come through people you barely know. Some of it will show up in your mailbox with explanations that leave you speechless. Some of it will appear in your bank account with no clear source. And every time it happens, you will know beyond any shadow of doubt that it is my hand moving in the natural realm to fulfill what was promised in the spiritual dimension. I want to tell you about something that has been happening in the unseen world while you have been struggling in the visible world. There has been a fierce battle raging over your finances. The enemy has been working overtime trying to keep you broke, trying to keep you stressed, trying to keep you worried about money. He has been sending attack after attack against your income. He has been causing unexpected expenses to drain your resources. He has been blocking opportunities that were meant to come your way. He has been whispering lies in your ear telling you that you will never have enough, that you will always struggle, that you are cursed to live paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. But what he did not count on was the power of the prayer that your loved one released before they left this world. That prayer activated something in the heavenly realm that the enemy cannot stop, cannot block, cannot interfere with in any way. Type 1111 if you sense that the spiritual battle over your finances is about to end in your favor. My child, I know you have been trying to figure out how you are going to make it through this month. I know you have been looking at your bills and wondering how you will ever pay them all. I know you have been losing sleep over debt that seems to be growing instead of shrinking. I know you have been feeling like you are drowning in financial quicksand where the harder you work, the deeper you sink. But I am here to tell you that all of that is about to change. Not gradually, not slowly, not over the course of years, but suddenly, dramatically, undeniably, you are about to experience what I call a divine reversal. Everything that has been going wrong is about to start going right. Every door that has been closed is about to swing wide open. Every opportunity that passed you by is about to circle back around and find you. Every person who should have helped you but did not is about to be replaced with someone who will do more than you ever expected. The person who loved you and left this earth knew things about you that even you did not fully understand. They saw potential in you that you have been too discouraged to recognize. They believed in a future for you that you have been too tired to imagine. They held on to hope for you when you had given up hoping for yourself. And in their final moments, when most people would be thinking only about their own journey into eternity, they were thinking about your journey here on earth. They were concerned about your well-being. They were worried about your provision. They were determined to do one last thing before they went home to be with me, and that one thing was to make absolutely certain that you would be taken care of after they were gone. So they prayed a prayer that moved my heart so deeply that I made a decision right then and there to answer it with more than they asked for, with more than they could imagine, with more than even you can fully comprehend right now. Financial breakthrough is not just about having money. It is about having peace of mind. It is about sleeping through the night without anxiety waking you up at 3 in the morning. It is about being able to look at your children without feeling guilty that you cannot give them everything they need. It is about being able to dream again, to plan again, to hope again. And that is exactly what I am releasing into your life right now. Not just money, but everything that comes with financial freedom. The stress that has been living in your chest like a heavy weight is about to be lifted. The worry that has been clouding your mind like a thick fog is about to be cleared away. The fear that has been controlling your decisions is about to be replaced with confidence and boldness. I want you to know that what I am doing for you is not just a temporary fix. This is not a band-aid solution. This is not a small boost that will run out in a few months. This is a complete transformation of your financial DNA. I am changing the way money flows to you. I am altering the trajectory of your economic future. I am breaking generational curses of poverty that have been in your family bloodline for decades, maybe even for centuries. Your children will not struggle the way you have struggled. Your grandchildren will not know the kind of lack that you have known. Because right here, right now, with you, the cycle is being broken. The pattern is being shattered. The curse is being reversed. And a new legacy of abundance is being established that will flow through your family line for generations to come. Type 333 if you believe that generational poverty is being destroyed in your family starting right now. Let me tell you something about the way I operate. When I decide to bless someone, I do not do it halfway. When I choose to open a door, I do not just crack it open a little bit. When I release provision, I do not give just enough to get by. I am a God of abundance. I am a God of overflow. I am a God of more than enough. And everything I do on a level that leaves no doubt about who was behind it. When your blessing manifests, and it is manifesting right now, even as you listen to these words, people will look at your life and they will not be able to explain it. They will search for logical reasons. They will try to figure out what you did differently. They will wonder if you won the lottery or received an inheritance or stumbled into some secret opportunity. But you will know the truth. You will know that it was not luck, it was favor. It was not chance, it was divine orchestration. It was not your effort, it was my supernatural intervention responding to the prayer of someone who loved you enough to use their dying breath to secure your future. There is something I need to address because I know some of you are carrying guilt right now. You are feeling bad about the fact that you are still here and they are not. You are wondering why you get to live and experience blessing while they had to leave. You are questioning whether you deserve what is coming when they had to go without so much during their time on earth. Listen to me very carefully. They are not sad. They are not disappointed. They are not wishing they were in your place. They are exactly where they want to be, in my presence, in perfect peace, in complete joy. And from where they are right now, they can see what is about to happen in your life, and they are celebrating, they are rejoicing. They are so incredibly happy that their prayer is being answered. If they could speak to you right now, they would tell you to stop feeling guilty and start feeling grateful. They would tell you to stop looking back with regret and start looking forward with expectation. They would tell you to honor their memory, not by staying stuck in sorrow, but by walking fully into the blessing they prayed you would receive. The enemy has been using your grief as a weapon against you. He has been whispering in your ear that you do not deserve to be happy after losing someone so important. He has been trying to convince you that moving forward means forgetting them. He has been attempting to keep you frozen in a moment of pain so that you never step into the future of promise. But I am here to break that lie right now. Moving forward does not mean forgetting. Being blessed does not mean being disloyal. Experiencing joy again does not mean you loved them any less. In fact, the best way to honor someone who loved you is to become everything they believed you could be. The greatest tribute you can give to their memory is to walk in the fullness of the destiny they prayed you would fulfill. And that is exactly what you are about to do. I have been watching you from the moment you were born. I have seen every choice you made, every mistake you committed, every time you fell down and every time you got back up. I have witnessed your strength and your weakness, your faith and your doubt, your victories and your failures. And through it all, I have never stopped loving you. I have never given up on you. I have never withdrawn my hand of blessing from your life. Even when you could not feel me, I was there. Even when you thought I had abandoned you, I was working behind the scenes. Even when it seemed like your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, I was arranging things in the spiritual realm that would eventually manifest in ways that would take your breath away. Type 222 if you feel the presence of God surrounding you right now as you receive this word. Your loved one saw qualities in you that the world overlooked. They recognized gold in you when others only saw dirt. They believed in your potential when society had written you off. They spoke life over you when everyone else was speaking death. And those words they spoke, those blessings they declared, those prayers they prayed, they did not evaporate into thin air when their bodies stopped breathing. Those words are alive. Those blessings are active. Those prayers are still working on your behalf. Right now, in this moment, there are doors opening because of words they spoke 5 years ago. There are people being positioned in your path because of prayers they prayed 10 years ago. There are opportunities being created because of blessings they declared over you before you even knew you would need them. This is how powerful the words of someone who loves you can be. This is how lasting the impact of intercession really is. This is how my kingdom operates, where nothing is ever wasted and everything serves a purpose in my grand design. If you have been feeling like this is taking too long, I need you to adjust your perspective. In the natural realm, it may seem like you have been waiting forever, but in the spiritual realm, everything is unfolding exactly on schedule. There is a precise moment when your breakthrough is meant to arrive, and that moment is calculated not by your impatience but by my perfect wisdom. I know exactly when you will be ready to receive it. I know exactly when the conditions will be right for it to multiply rather than just meet your immediate need. I know exactly when your character will be developed enough to steward it properly. And I am telling you right now that all of those factors have aligned. The waiting is over. The preparation is complete. The time has come. What was delayed is now being released. What was held back is now being handed over. What was blocked is now flowing freely toward you like a river that has finally broken through the dam that was holding it back. Let me paint a picture of what your life is about to look like. Imagine waking up in the morning without that heavy feeling of dread in your stomach. Imagine checking your bank account and seeing numbers that make you smile instead of numbers that make you panic. Imagine receiving your mail and finding checks instead of bills. Imagine answering your phone and hearing good news instead of collection agencies. Imagine going to bed at night with peace in your heart instead of worry consuming your thoughts. This is not fantasy. This is prophecy. This is not wishful thinking. This is divine declaration. This is not maybe or hopefully or possibly. This is definitely, absolutely, certainly going to be your reality. The wealth that is coming will give you options you have never had before. You will be able to make choices based on what is best rather than what is cheapest. You will be able to say yes to opportunities instead of always having to say no. You will be able to help people who are in the same situation you used to be in. You will be able to give generously instead of barely being able to receive. And every time you experience this new level of freedom, you will remember the person who made it possible through their final prayer. You will honor their memory not with flowers on a grave, but with a life fully lived. You will keep their spirit alive not through tears of sadness, but through joy and abundance and generosity. Before you sleep tonight, I want you to do something for me. I want you to thank me in advance for what I am about to do. I want you to praise me before you see the physical evidence. I want you to worship me in the waiting room of your miracle. This kind of faith moves my heart. This kind of trust releases my hand. This kind of confidence activates angelic forces that have been standing by waiting for permission to move on your behalf. When you can thank me before it arrives, you are telling me that you believe my word more than you believe your circumstances. When you can praise me in the middle of the struggle, you are declaring that my promises are more real to you than your problems, and that level of faith never goes unrewarded in my kingdom. Type 777 if you are ready to praise God right now for what He is about to do in your life. Let me take you deeper into understanding what is happening in the invisible realm right now. While you have been going through your daily routine, while you have been struggling to make ends meet, while you have been wondering if things will ever change, there has been intense activity happening in the spiritual dimension. Angels have been meeting in council. Demonic forces have been receiving eviction notices. Heavenly ledgers have been rewritten with your name at the top. Financial systems in the natural world have been receiving divine instructions to release what belongs to you. And all of this has been set in motion by that one prayer, that one final request, that one dying wish spoken by someone who loved you more than life itself. I want you to understand something about the nature of the blessing that is coming. This is not temporary favor. This is not a short-term boost. This is not a one-time miracle that will fade away when the excitement wears off. What I am releasing into your life has been designed to be sustainable, to be lasting, to be permanent. The financial breakthrough you are about to experience will not just pay one bill or solve one problem. It will establish a new baseline for your life. It will set a new standard for how you live. It will create a new normal that will continue year after year after year. This is generational wealth in the making. This is legacy building favor. This is the kind of blessing that changes not just your story, but the story of everyone connected to you. Your loved one understood something that many people never grasp. They understood that their final moments on earth carried tremendous spiritual power. They understood that their last words, their last prayers, their last declarations would carry weight in the heavenly realm. And so instead of using those precious final moments to think about themselves, they chose to use them to secure your future. Can you imagine the depth of love that requires? Can you comprehend the selflessness it takes to be facing eternity and still be more concerned about someone else's earthly welfare than your own transition? That kind of love is rare. That kind of sacrifice is precious. And I, your God, do not take it lightly. When someone loves like that, when someone prays like that, when someone believes like that, I respond with power that shakes both heaven and earth. There are specific things that are about to happen in your life that I want to prepare you for so that you will recognize them when they arrive. First, you are going to notice an unusual sense of peace that settles over you. It will happen suddenly, almost overnight. One day you will wake up and realize that the anxiety that has been your constant companion for months or years is simply gone. You will check your circumstances and realize that nothing has actually changed yet in the natural, but somehow you are not worried anymore. This is the peace that surpasses understanding. This is my spirit settling into your soul and preparing you for what is about to manifest. Do not question this peace. Do not think something is wrong with you because you are not worried anymore. This peace is the first sign that the breakthrough is near. Second, you are going to start having dreams that feel unusually vivid and meaningful. In these dreams, I will be showing you glimpses of your future. I will be giving you previews of what is coming. You might dream about abundance, about open doors, about celebrations, about increase. Pay attention to these dreams. Write them down when you wake up. They are not random images created by your subconscious mind. They are prophetic visions being downloaded directly from heaven into your spirit while your conscious mind is at rest. These dreams are my way of preparing your faith to receive what I am about to do. Third, you are going to encounter unexpected favor from people who have no logical reason to help you. Someone might offer you something valuable for free. A stranger might go out of their way to assist you with something you were struggling with. A person in authority might make an exception to policy just for you. When these things happen, and they will happen multiple times, recognize them for what they are. These are not coincidences. These are not just nice people being kind. These are angels in human form who have been assigned to bless you as part of the larger plan I am executing on your behalf. Thank them graciously, but thank me even more because I am the one who sent them. Fourth, you are going to receive information, knowledge, or wisdom about something financial that you did not know before. It might come through a conversation, through something you read, through a video you watch, or even through a thought that suddenly pops into your mind. This information will be the key to unlocking a door that has been closed in your finances. It might be knowledge about a program you qualify for, insight about an investment opportunity, wisdom about how to restructure your debt, or understanding about a resource that is available to you. When this information comes, act on it immediately. Do not procrastinate. Do not second guess it. Do not ignore it because it seems too simple. I often hide million-dollar answers in 10-cent packages to see who is really paying attention. Fifth, you are going to feel a sudden surge of boldness and confidence that you have not felt in a long time. You will find yourself speaking up when you used to stay silent. You will find yourself asking for things you used to be too afraid to request. You will find yourself stepping into opportunities that you previously would have talked yourself out of. This is not arrogance. This is not presumption. This is the anointing of favor resting on you and giving you supernatural courage to walk through the doors I am opening. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear convince you to play small. When you feel this boldness rising up inside you, lean into it. That is me pushing you forward into your destiny. Type 555 if you are ready to recognize and receive all 5 of these signs when they manifest in your life. Now let me tell you about something that has been happening behind the scenes that you know absolutely nothing about. There have been people who spoke against you. There have been individuals who tried to block your progress. There have been voices that declared you would never amount to anything, that you would never escape your circumstances, that you would always struggle. Some of these people were family members who should have supported you. Some were friends who turned into enemies. Some were colleagues who were threatened by your potential. And some were complete strangers who simply enjoyed watching others fail. But what they did not know, what they could not see, was that every word they spoke against you was actually being recorded in heaven's court. Every curse they tried to put on you was being documented. Every obstacle they placed in your path was being noted. And now, in this season, I am reversing every single one of those curses. I am removing every single one of those obstacles. I am silencing every single one of those voices. Not because you need revenge, but because justice demands it. Not because you are vindictive, but because righteousness requires it. The person who prayed for you before they died specifically asked me to protect you from your enemies. They asked me to make your adversaries your footstool. They asked me to turn every curse into a blessing. And I gave them my word that I would do exactly that. So right now, even as you read these words, there are people who tried to harm you who are suddenly experiencing problems of their own. There are individuals who plotted against you who are finding that their own plans are falling apart. There are voices that spoke death over your future who are discovering that their own words have boomeranged back onto themselves. This is not me being cruel. This is me being just. This is not me being vengeful. This is me being protective of what belongs to me, and you, my child, belong to me. I want to tell you about a conversation that took place in heaven shortly after your loved one arrived in my presence. They came before my throne, and even though they were overwhelmed by the glory surrounding them, even though they were experiencing more peace and joy than they had ever known on earth, one of their first questions to me was about you. They asked me if you were going to be okay. They asked me if their prayer had reached me. They asked me if I was going to honor their request. And I looked at them with all the love that exists in my eternal heart, and I said, not only will I honor your request, but I will exceed it. Not only will I answer your prayer, but I will multiply it. Not only will I bless them, but I will astound them. And the smile that came across their face in that moment lit up all of heaven. They knew in that instant that you were going to be more than okay. They knew that their final act of love was going to produce results beyond anything they had imagined. And they have been rejoicing ever since. There is something else you need to know. The wealth that is coming to you is not just going to benefit you personally. It is going to position you to be a solution to problems in your family, in your community, and in your sphere of influence. There are people in your life right now who are struggling, who are hurting, who are in desperate need of help. And up until now, you have had to watch them suffer while being unable to do anything about it because you were barely surviving yourself. But that is about to change soon, very soon. You are going to be in a position where you can reach back and pull others up. You are going to be able to say yes when someone asks for help. You are going to be able to meet needs that break your heart. You are going to be able to be the answer to someone else's prayer the same way your loved one was the catalyst for the answer to yours. This is what true abundance looks like. It is not just about having enough for yourself. It is about having more than enough so that you can be a conduit of blessing to others. I am making you wealthy not so you can hoard it, but so you can distribute it. I am increasing you not so you can build bigger barns, but so you can build bigger tables where more people can feast. I am blessing you not so you can retire early and live a life of selfish luxury, but so you can fund kingdom purposes and advance my agenda on the earth. And the beautiful thing is that the more you give away, the more I will give to you. The more you become a blessing to others, the more I will multiply your resources. This is the supernatural economy of heaven, and you are about to experience it firsthand. Let me address something that might be causing you concern. You might be wondering if you are qualified to receive this level of blessing. You might be thinking about all the mistakes you have made, all the opportunities you wasted, all the times you failed to be the person you should have been. You might be questioning whether someone with your history deserves the kind of breakthrough I am describing. Let me settle this once and for all. Your qualification is not based on your performance. Your worthiness is not determined by your track record. Your eligibility is not conditional on your perfection. The only qualification you need is that you are loved by me and that someone who knew me prayed for you before they entered eternity. That is it. That is the entire requirement. Everything else, all your doubt about yourself, all your feelings of inadequacy, all your concern about whether you deserve it, is just noise that the enemy is using to try to talk you out of receiving what is already yours. I want you to think about this for a moment. When a parent leaves an inheritance to their child, does the child have to earn it? Does the child have to prove they are worthy of it? Does the child have to meet certain standards before they can receive it? No, the inheritance is theirs simply because they are the child of the parent. It is a gift given out of love, not a reward earned through performance. And that is exactly what is happening here. Your loved one arranged for you to receive an inheritance from heaven, and it is yours simply because they loved you. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to prove you deserve it. You just have to open your hands and receive it with gratitude. Type 888 if you understand that this blessing is a gift of love, not a reward for perfection. Now I want to prepare you for what is going to happen after the breakthrough manifests. There will be people who will not understand what happened to you. They will look at your life and see the dramatic change, and they will not be able to figure out how it occurred. Some of them will be genuinely happy for you and will celebrate your success. But others, I need to be honest with you, will respond with jealousy. They will respond with suspicion. They will respond with criticism and accusation. They will try to find fault with your blessing. They will question whether you obtained it through legitimate means. They will spread rumors and gossip about you. And you need to be prepared for this because it is coming. When God blesses someone powerfully, the enemy always stirs up opposition through people who are willing to be used by him. But here is what I want you to remember when that happens. Their opinion does not change my blessing. Their criticism does not reverse my favor. Their gossip does not cancel my promise. What I have given you, what I have released to you, what I have established for you, no human being has the power to take away. So when people talk, and they will talk, just smile and keep walking in your blessing. When people question you, and they will question you, just thank me and keep enjoying your breakthrough. When people try to make you feel guilty for having what they do not have, just remember that they were not the ones praying for you when your loved one lifted your name to heaven. You do not owe anyone an explanation for your blessing. You do not need to defend what God has done. You simply need to steward it well and use it for His glory. There is also going to be a temptation that you will need to resist. When the money starts flowing, when the opportunities start opening, when the favor starts manifesting, there will be a temptation to forget where it all came from. There will be a temptation to start thinking that you did something special to deserve it, that you somehow made it happen through your own effort or wisdom. This is a dangerous trap that has destroyed many people who experienced sudden increase. I am warning you now so that you can avoid this pitfall. Never forget that this blessing came through prayer, through sacrifice, through love, and ultimately through my grace. Never forget that without the intercession of the one who loved you, without my divine intervention, you would still be exactly where you were. Keep this remembrance alive in your heart, and it will keep you humble, keep you grateful, and keep you in position to receive even more. Your loved one did something for you that very few people get to experience. They used their final moments of life to secure your future. Think about the magnitude of that. In the moment when most people are focused entirely on themselves, on their own fear, on their own pain, on their own transition from this life to the next, they were thinking about you. They were concerned about your well-being. They were praying for your prosperity. That kind of love, that kind of selflessness, that kind of sacrifice is rare and precious. And it deserves to be honored not just with words or flowers or visits to a grave, but with how you live your life from this point forward. Honor their memory by becoming everything they believed you could be. Honor their sacrifice by using your blessing to bless others. Honor their love by living fully, joyfully, abundantly, and generously. I am about to do something in your life that will be so extraordinary, so unexpected, so beyond what anyone saw coming, that it will become a testimony that lives on long after you are gone. People will tell your story to their children. Those children will tell it to their children. And generations from now, your name will still be spoken with reverence as an example of what happens when someone refuses to give up, when someone continues to believe, when someone holds on to faith even in the darkest moments. You are not just being blessed for your own sake. You are being blessed so that your story can be a light to others who are walking through darkness. You are being blessed so that your testimony can be hope to others who are on the verge of giving up. You are being blessed so that your life can be proof that I am still in the miracle working business. The enemy has been watching your life for years, waiting for you to quit. He has thrown everything he could at you, hoping that something would finally break you. He sent financial disaster after financial disaster, hoping you would curse me and turn away. He orchestrated betrayals and disappointments, hoping you would lose faith. He surrounded you with naysayers and critics, hoping their voices would drown out mine. But you did not quit. You did not turn away. You did not lose faith. And now he is about to watch in absolute horror as I release blessing upon blessing upon blessing into your life. He is about to see that every attack he launched against you only made you stronger. He is about to realize that he made a terrible mistake by trying to destroy someone who was covered by the prayers of a dying loved one and the promises of a faithful God. Type Amen if you want the enemy to see that he has already lost this battle over your life. Let me tell you what is going to happen in your emotions as this breakthrough unfolds. At first, you might feel disbelief. You might think there has been some mistake. You might wonder if it is really happening or if you are going to wake up and find it was all a dream. This is normal. Your mind has been programmed by years of lack to expect disappointment. It will take a little time for your thinking to catch up with your new reality. But slowly, as the evidence continues to mount, as the blessings keep coming, as the doors keep opening, you will begin to accept that this is real, that this is permanent, that this is your new life. And when that acceptance finally settles into your spirit, you will experience a level of joy that you have never known before. It will be a deep, soul-satisfying joy that comes from knowing that you are finally walking in the fullness of what you were created for. Along with joy, you will also experience profound gratitude. There will be moments when you are overwhelmed by thankfulness, when you cannot help but weep tears of appreciation for what I have done. You will find yourself in the middle of ordinary activities and suddenly be struck by the realization of how far you have come, how much has changed, how blessed you truly are. And in those moments, do not hold back. Let the tears flow. Let the gratitude pour out. Let the worship rise up. These moments of pure thankfulness are precious to me. They are the fragrance of a heart that recognizes grace. They are the sound of a soul that understands mercy. And they open up the heavens even more for continued blessing. You will also experience a sense of responsibility when you realize the magnitude of what has been given to you, when you understand the purpose behind it, when you see the potential impact it can have. You will feel a holy weight of stewardship. This is good. This is right. This is exactly what should happen when someone is entrusted with much. Blessing is not just for consumption. It is for distribution. Favor is not just for enjoyment. It is for multiplication. Wealth is not just for accumulation. It is for circulation. And you are about to become a major point of distribution in my kingdom economy. A place where resources from heaven flow into earth and then flow out to touch the lives of many. Your loved one would be so pleased if they could see what is about to happen. Actually, let me correct that. They can see, they are watching, and they are pleased. More than pleased. They are rejoicing. They are celebrating. They are giving glory to me for being faithful to my word. And they are proud, so incredibly proud of you for holding on, for not giving up, for continuing to believe even when it seemed impossible. Their investment in you, that final prayer they prayed, is about to produce returns that will echo through eternity. And they get to watch it all unfold from the best seat in the house, from a position in heaven where they can see both the visible and invisible realm, where they can witness both the struggle and the triumph, where they can observe both the pain and the breakthrough. Now I want to address something that some of you might be thinking. You might be wondering why this blessing is connected to someone's death. You might be questioning why something good had to come from something so painful. Let me explain how my kingdom works. I do not cause tragedy, but I absolutely use it. I do not create loss, but I certainly redeem it. I do not bring death, but I definitely bring life out of it. The enemy thought that by taking someone you love, he would destroy your future. but he did not understand that I am the God who specializes in bringing beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and blessing from brokenness. What Satan meant for evil, I am turning for your good. What hell intended to destroy you, heaven is using to elevate you. What darkness hoped would end your story, light is transforming into your greatest testimony. Your loved one's life was not cut short, it was completed. They fulfilled every assignment I gave them. They finished every race I set before them. They accomplished everything they were created to do. And one of the final things they were meant to do was to pray that prayer that is now changing your life. Their purpose included securing your future. Their assignment included blessing your destiny. Their mission included making sure that you would not struggle the way they struggled, and they completed that mission perfectly. So do not waste time asking why they had to go. Instead, invest your energy into becoming everything their prayer is releasing you to be. I know some of you have been dealing with people who do not understand what you are going through. They tell you to get over it. They say you should have moved on by now. They question why you are still affected by the loss, but I want you to know that I do not put a timeline on grief. I do not rush healing. I do not force you to move at a pace that does not honor your heart. What I do is walk with you through every phase of the process. What I do is send comfort when the pain feels unbearable. What I do is provide strength when you think you cannot take another step. And what I am doing right now is turning your mourning into a morning, a new day, a fresh start, a bright beginning where the darkness of grief is being replaced by the light of hope, and the shadows of sorrow are being pushed back by the sunrise of supernatural provision. The miracles that are about to manifest in your life will not be small. They will not be subtle. They will not be easy to miss. These will be undeniable, unmistakable, impossible to explain away miracles that will leave you and everyone around you absolutely stunned. Money will show up when it should not. Doors will open when they should not. People will help you when they have no logical reason to. Opportunities will present themselves when you are not even looking for them. Favor will follow you into rooms where you have no natural right to be. And every single time it happens, you will remember this moment. You will remember these words. You will remember that I told you it was coming before you saw any evidence of it. And your faith will grow stronger with each manifestation. If you have been wondering whether you should subscribe to this channel, let me make it easy for you. This is not just another channel. This is a place where heaven speaks to earth. This is a space where divine truth is delivered to hungry hearts. This is a platform where miracles are released through words that carry supernatural power. Go ahead and subscribe right now so you do not miss a single message that could change your life forever. Let me tell you about the angels that have been assigned to you. They are not weak. They are not limited. They are not unsure about what they are supposed to do. These are warrior angels, powerful angels, angels who have direct access to my throne room and receive their instructions straight from me. They have been given your name. They have been shown your face. They have been told your story. And they have been equipped with everything they need to make sure that every blessing I have decreed for you actually reaches you. They are clearing paths that were blocked. They are removing obstacles that were in the way. They are confusing your enemies and empowering your helpers. They are working in courtrooms and boardrooms and living rooms on your behalf. And they will not stop until every single thing I promised has been delivered into your hands. Type 999 if you believe angels are working on your behalf right now. The financial miracles I am releasing are not just for you to hoard. They are for you to steward. I am giving you resources so that you can be a resource to others. I am blessing you so that you can become a blessing. I am filling your cup so that it overflows into the lives of people around you. This is how my economy works. This is how my kingdom operates. I do not just bless people so they can live comfortably while ignoring the needs of others. I bless people so they can become channels through which my provision flows to a world that desperately needs to see evidence that I am real and I care. You are about to become that evidence. You are about to become living proof that I keep my promises. You are about to become a walking testimony that I am faithful to those who trust me. Some of you have been believing for specific amounts of money. You have a number in your mind that would solve all your problems. But I want to challenge your thinking right now. Stop thinking in terms of just enough. Stop calculating exactly what you need to get by. Stop limiting my ability to surprise you with more than you asked for. The person who prayed for you did not pray for you to barely make it. They prayed for you to abundantly overflow. They did not ask me to give you just enough to survive. They asked me to give you more than enough to thrive. So expand your expectation, enlarge your vision, increase your capacity to receive, because what I am sending is bigger than what you have been imagining. I am about to connect you with people who have the power to change your life with one conversation. These are not random connections. These are divine appointments. These are strategic relationships that I have been arranging behind the scenes for years. Some of these people do not even know your name yet, but I have been preparing their hearts to be generous toward you. I have been positioning them in places where your paths will cross at exactly the right moment. I have been working on their finances so that when the time comes for them to bless you, they will have more than enough to give. And when you meet them, it will not feel forced or awkward. It will feel natural and easy because it will be me orchestrating every detail of the encounter. Your loved one is watching all of this unfold from their position in heaven, and they are so proud of you. They are proud that you did not give up when it got hard. They are proud that you kept believing when it seemed hopeless. They are proud that you maintained your faith when doubt would have been easier. They see your strength even when you feel weak. They recognize your courage even when you feel afraid. They celebrate your resilience even when you feel like you are barely holding on. And they are cheering you on as you step into this new season of blessing that they helped to secure through their final act of love. There are some of you reading these words who almost did not make it to this moment. You came dangerously close to giving up. You were on the edge of quitting. You were considering walking away from your faith, from your hope, from your belief that things could ever get better. But something stopped you. Something made you hold on for one more day. That something was me. I whispered to your spirit in your darkest hour. I sent you a sign when you needed it most. I gave you just enough strength to take one more step. And now, because you held on, because you did not quit, because you chose to keep believing, you are about to see why it was all worth it. Type 1212 if you are grateful that you did not give up and that you held on long enough to see this moment. The person you lost did not just leave you with memories. They left you with momentum. They left you with spiritual velocity that is going to propel you forward faster than you ever moved before. Their final prayer created a supernatural acceleration in your life that is going to make up for lost time. Things that should have taken years are going to happen in months. Doors that normally require decades of preparation are going to open after weeks of waiting. Blessings that other people have to work their entire lives for are going to fall into your lap, seemingly without effort. And it will all be because of the power of intercessory prayer spoken by someone who loved you more than their own life. I want you to start preparing now for what is coming. Start thinking about how you will manage the blessing when it arrives. Start planning what you will do with the overflow when your cup is full. Start considering who you will help when you have more than enough. This is not presumption. This is faith in action. This is believing so strongly in what I have promised that you are making preparations to receive it. And this kind of faith pleases me more than you can imagine. When you live like the miracle is already on the way, you are honoring my word and releasing even greater miracles into your future. The struggle you have been in was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you. It was developing character in you that you are going to need to steward the level of blessing that is coming. It was teaching you lessons that you will use to help others who are going through similar situations. It was preparing you for a platform that will be so much bigger than anything you have experienced before. So do not resent the process. Do not regret the pain. Do not wish you could have avoided the difficulty, because without it, you would not be ready for what is next. And what is next is so extraordinary, so magnificent, so absolutely overwhelming in the best possible way that you are going to fall on your knees in gratitude when you look back and see how every piece of the puzzle fit together perfectly. My child, I am bringing you into a season where you will finally understand rest. Not just physical rest, but soul rest. Not just a break from work, but a release from worry. Not just time off, but true peace. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You have been trying to figure out solutions to problems that only I can solve. You have been taking responsibility for things that are completely outside your control. But I am about to lift all of that weight off of you. I am about to show you what it feels like to trust me completely and watch me handle everything that has been stressing you out. This is the rest that your loved one wanted for you. This is the peace they prayed you would experience. And it is coming to you now as a direct result of their intercession. Type Amen if you are ready to enter into the rest and peace that God has prepared for you. I need you to know that what I am doing for you is legal in the spiritual realm. The enemy cannot challenge it. He cannot stop it. He cannot delay it any longer. Every demonic force that has been working against your finances has been served notice that their assignment is cancelled. Every spirit of poverty that has been hovering over your life has been commanded to leave and never return. Every curse that was spoken over your bloodline has been broken and reversed. Every hex that was placed on your income has been destroyed and removed. You are walking out of one dimension and into another. You are crossing over from a season of lack into a season of abundance. You are moving from a place of barely enough into a position of more than enough. And there is nothing and no one that can reverse what I am doing right now. The transformation that is taking place in your life is not just affecting you today. It is changing your tomorrow, your next week, your next month, your next year, your next decade, and beyond. This is a permanent shift. This is a lasting change. This is not a temporary boost that will fade when the excitement wears off. This is a fundamental restructuring of your entire financial reality that will remain in place for the rest of your life and continue to benefit generations that come after you. Your children will grow up in a different environment because of what is happening right now. Your grandchildren will have opportunities that would never have existed if this breakthrough had not occurred. Your great-grandchildren will tell stories about this moment when everything changed for your family line. Let me tell you what is about to happen in the natural realm as a result of what has already been established in the spiritual realm. You are going to receive a phone call that changes everything. You are going to get an email that opens a door you did not even know existed. You are going to have a conversation that leads to an opportunity you never saw coming. You are going to discover money that you forgot about. You are going to be offered something that seems too good to be true, but is actually divinely orchestrated. You are going to be in the right place at the right time with the right person who has the right resources to meet your need and exceed your expectation. And when all of this starts happening, you will know beyond any doubt that it is my hand moving in your life. fulfilling the prayer that was prayed over you by someone who loved you enough to think of you with their dying breath. Some of you need to hear this. You have not failed. You have not missed your chance. You have not disqualified yourself. You have not ruined your opportunity. Yes, you have made mistakes. Yes, you have had moments of doubt. Yes, you have done things you wish you could take back. But none of that has cancelled my plan for your life. None of that has voided the blessing that is coming. None of that has changed my mind about you. I am not like people who give up on you when you mess up. I am not like humans who withdraw their support when you disappoint them. I am God, and my love is not conditional on your performance. My blessing is not dependent on your perfection. My favor is not earned by your flawlessness. It is given because I choose to give it, and I have chosen you. Type I believe if you know that nothing you have done has cancelled what God is about to do for you. The person who prayed for you before they left this world knew your flaws. They were aware of your mistakes. They understood your weaknesses, and yet they still prayed that prayer. They still believed you deserved blessing. They still trusted that you would steward it well. They still had faith that you would rise to the occasion. So stop disqualifying yourself. Stop talking yourself out of what is coming. Stop thinking that you are not worthy of what I am about to do. The very fact that you are still here, still reading these words, still holding on to hope, is proof that you are exactly who I want to bless. Your survival through everything you have faced has qualified you for what is next. I am about to give you a testimony that will change lives. People who hear your story will be encouraged to keep believing. Individuals who are on the verge of giving up will find strength to hold on. Families who are struggling financially will discover hope that things can change. You are not just being blessed for your own sake. You are being blessed so that your life becomes evidence that I am real, that I am faithful, that I am able to do far more than people can ask or imagine. Your breakthrough is not just about you. It is about everyone who will be impacted by your testimony. It is about every person who will see what I did for you and decide to trust me with their own situation. Your loved one would be so proud of the person you have become through this process. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it was hard. Yes, you wished it could have been different. But look at what it produced in you. Look at the strength you now carry. Look at the faith you now possess. Look at the resilience that has been built into your character. You are not the same person you were before the loss. You have been refined by fire. You have been purified through pain. You have been strengthened through struggle. And now you are ready, truly ready, to walk in the fullness of everything that has been prepared for you since before the foundation of the world. The blessings that are coming will overwhelm you in the best possible way. You will not know what to do with all of it at first. You will be stunned by the magnitude of it. You will be shocked by the suddenness of it. You will be amazed by the abundance of it. But you will also be grateful, deeply, profoundly, eternally grateful. And that gratitude will keep you humble. It will keep you generous. It will keep you focused on using what you have been given to make a difference in the lives of others. This is why I can trust you with this level of blessing. Because I know your heart. I know that you will not forget where you came from. I know that you will remember the struggle. I know that you will use your overflow to help people who are still in the season you just left. Type I love God if you are ready to receive everything He has prepared and to use it to bless others. My beloved child, we are approaching the end of this message, but we are not approaching the end of what I am doing in your life. This is just the beginning. This is the opening chapter of a story that will be told for generations. This is the first page of a book that will inspire thousands. This is the initial verse of a song that will be sung by many. You are standing at a threshold, at a doorway, at a gateway into a completely new dimension of living. And the person who loved you is watching from heaven with the biggest smile, knowing that their final prayer accomplished exactly what it was meant to accomplish. I want you to do something right now. I want you to speak out loud and say, I receive every blessing that God is releasing into my life right now. I accept the financial miracles that are coming to me. I embrace the abundance that is flowing toward me. I welcome the favor that is resting on me. I claim the inheritance that was secured for me through the prayers of the one who loved me. And I thank God in advance for doing exceedingly, abundantly above all that I could ask or think. When you speak those words with faith, you are activating what has already been established. You are releasing into the natural what has already been secured in the spiritual. You are making a declaration that aligns your mouth with my will and your words with my promises. Your life is about to become a masterpiece. Everything that was broken is being restored. Everything that was stolen is being returned. Everything that was delayed is being released. Everything that was lost is being recovered. Everything that was destroyed is being rebuilt. And everything that seemed impossible is becoming reality. This is not hype. This is not exaggeration. This is truth spoken from the throne room of heaven into your present circumstance. This is my word over your life, and my word never returns void. It always accomplishes what I send it to do. And what I am sending it to do right now is to transform your entire existence from this moment forward. The person you lost completed their assignment. They finished their race. They fulfilled their purpose. And part of that purpose was making sure that you would be taken care of when they were no longer here. They did their job perfectly. And now it is your turn. It is your turn to live fully. It is your turn to rise completely. It is your turn to step into everything that has been waiting for you. It is your turn to become the walking testimony of what happens when someone believes God even when circumstances say it is impossible. It is your turn to show the world that faith is not just a nice idea, but a powerful force that moves mountains, opens doors, and releases miracles. My child, as these words come to a close, I want you to know that I am with you. I am not far away. I am not distant. I am not unreachable. I am right here, right now, surrounding you with my presence, covering you with my love, filling you with my peace. The journey has been long, but the destination is glorious. The pain has been real, but the promise is greater. The loss has been deep, but the blessing is deeper still. You have survived everything that tried to destroy you, and now you are about to thrive in ways that will make all of it make sense. The tears you cried have watered the ground of your future, and now you are about to walk into a harvest so abundant that you will need help carrying it all. Your loved one's prayer was the seed, your faith is the soil, my promise is the sun, and your breakthrough is the fruit that is now ripe and ready to be picked. Reach out your hands, my child, and receive everything I have prepared for you. This is your moment. This is your season. This is your time, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will ever be the same again. Amen.